Hello, my fabulous fourth graders. Welcome back to Math with Mrs. Bailey. As you can see, Mr. Doug the Pug is here to join me as well. He is looking nice and sunny. It looks like he's enjoying the sunshine as a sunflower. Kind of fun. We're also going to be doing something fun today in math. We're going to learn all about finding the area of irregular shapes. I'm going to tell you this too. I'm giving you just a little taste of a little bit of middle school math. If it's still kind of fuzzy or you don't like super understand it or love it just yet, don't worry about it. I'm just giving you a taste of it. So that way, once you do get to middle school, you're able to build on what we kind of covered and make it just a little bit easier for you. But again, I'm your teacher. I'm here to help you. I'm not trying to overwhelm you. I don't want you to get stressed. Relax. I'm here to help you, and we're going to do our best with it. I'm actually going to work all of the problems that you guys are going to do because I do think that they're kind of challenging, and I want to give you that confidence. I want you to just kind of understand and get a taste of what we're talking about. So if you want to go ahead and get that worksheet and print it out and follow along, you're welcome to do that. Or you can watch the video and then see if you can do it again on your own, which would be kind of cool too. Alrighty, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, so on your worksheet, you'll see it wants you to find the area of each shape. And you might be thinking, Mrs. Bailey, when you told me to find area, you told me to do length times width, meaning I only needed two measurements. And normally they're either a rectangle or a square. I'm looking at these, and they're not a rectangle or square, and they have a lot of measurements. Do not fear. What we're actually going to do is we're going to break these figures up into rectangles and squares, and then we're going to use what we know. You're going to use the measurements that they gave us, and we're going to use that to find the area of each square or rectangle we find, and then we add them together. You might be saying, still not sure, Mrs. Bailey, where you're going, but I'm going to watch anyway. Hang with me, okay? So I'm going to look at this first problem right here. And I'm trying to see how can I make this figure into two rectangles so that I can find my area. Well, if I were to put a line like this, that's not going to give me two rectangles. That's not really going to help me at all. What if I put my line like this? Do I then have two rectangles? Yeah, I do. Let me see now, using the measurements I have, I want to see if I can find the area for just inside this rectangle, okay? So in order to do that, I need to look at this length times the width. I'm going to do 9 times 8, which is 72. And so 72 is going to be the amount that's on, or that is the area of only that part of the figure, only that part of the shape. Now you might be saying, but Mrs. Bailey, you have 14 right here. Why didn't you do 8 times 14? Well, here's the thing. 14 goes all the way down here. We don't need the area for that entire part. We only need the area for the part that's in orange. And also, if you notice this 5 right here, this length is also going to equal 5. So 14 minus 5 equals 9, which is this one right here. So it works, okay? Just trust me. Now we need to find the area for the other part of the rectangle. So let me go ahead and erase this. And so we want to find now this part. We're trying to find the area right here. So what we need to do is I need to find my length, which in this case is 5. And we're going to multiply that by my width, which is 18. I'm going to go ahead and put it vertically like this. 8 times 5 is 40. Carry my 4. 1 times 5 is 5. 5 plus 4 is 90. So it's going to be 90 square inches in the purple part of my figure. Now what I need to do to see my entire area, I need to add 72 plus 90. And that's going to give me how much the entire area is. 2 plus 0 is 2. 7 plus 9 is 16. So my answer is 162. And then remember, area square inches. Okay? Making sense a little bit? You're probably like, Mrs. Bailey, this is a lot to do for just one problem. That's why I'm only making you do 3 of them. and why I'm working with you step by step on them, because there's a lot to do, and if you kind of have like 3 steps in one problem, so that's kind of like doing almost like 9 problems, 3 times 3. So that's why we're taking it slow, and I'm gonna work with you step by step. Let's look at this next problem. All right, so first thing, I want to see if I can divide that shape into 2 rectangles. I'm looking at it. I can't really do something, I can't do anything like diagonal. It needs to be straight across because I need my shapes to be 2 rectangles. I could divide it right here. Yeah, that would be great. And so what I'm going to do first, I'm going to see if I can find my length and width of that rectangle. I see I have 8 here and 6 here. So I'm going to do 8 times 6, which gives me 48. So the area of the inside of that part of our shape is 48. Okay? Now I need to find the inside of this one. So what I've got to do is I've got to find my length, which is going to be 6, times 3. So I'm going to do 6 times 3, which gives me 18. So 18 is going to go in that box. Now all I have to do is I have to do 48 plus 18 to give me my total area. 6 for 1, 66. So my answer is 66 square centimeters, because I have my centimeters right there. Okay? Let's try one more. Whoa! You might be like, Mrs. Bailey, I do not know if I can divide this shape into only 2 rectangles. I see that there's a lot going on. Okay, don't freak out. What we're going to do is we are actually going to divide it into 3 rectangles. Okay? So I'm looking up here at the top, and I'm seeing that I can divide just that little part, and I can solve for just this little section right here. So I'm going to do my length, or my width, times my length. So I'm going to do 9 times 5, which is 45. So this little part right here measures 45 square feet. Then I'm going to do this little rectangle. Okay? Now, I have to figure out how long across I have, because they did not give me a measurement right here. What I'm going to do, and this is kind of cool. This is where it's kind of tricky, but it's also like kind of super fun. Okay? I know that this part right here is 9, so really about this length right here is 9 feet. So same right here, 9 feet. If I see right here, this next length is also 9 feet, so that means this is about to be 9 feet too. So really, it's just like we're doing 9 plus 9, which is 18. So we're just going to do 5, my length, times my width of 18. So I'm going to do 18 times 5. 8 times 5 is 40. Carry my 4. 1 times 5 is 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. And so my answer for this part is 90 square feet. Okay? Alright, last part, I need to figure out the area for this rectangle. So I see that my length right here is 20, and because again, this 30 takes up all the way up there, so that's not going to help us. My length is 20. Again, I need to find my width. I don't have it right here. Well, remember, we found up above all the way up until about right here, that's 18. If you look, that measurement right there is 9, so we just got to do 18 plus 9, which is going to give us 27. So now we have to do 20 times 27, our length of 20 times our width of 27. So I'm going to go ahead and write that here. 0 times 7 is 0. 7 times 2 is 140. Add my 0. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 2 is 4. Oh, I'm running out of room. So my answer is 0 for 540. So 540 is going to go in here. And then now I just have to add all of the square units I found together. I've got to do 45 plus 90, and I got those from over here. 5, 13, so 135. Then I got to do 135 plus 540. So 5, 7, 6. So 675. So this figure is 675 square feet. And that's my answer. Again, if this was a little tricky for you, do not let it discourage you. That's okay. We're just getting a little taste of it, and I wanted you to practice it. And I'm very proud of you guys for the work that you're putting in. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'm looking forward to the next math video. Have a super fantastic day. Bye, guys.